everyone, how are you? Welcome back to another video. It's Meg, nice to see you again. Today's video we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna be talking about pregnancy so far. I am 20 weeks this week and I just wanted to share how everything's going, how I'm feeling, all the progress on my pregnancy, just plans that we have, stuff like that. So before we get into it, make sure you hit that thumbs up and you subscribe to this channel for more content. I also have a blog, Instagram, and other social media platforms where you can follow me. I create a lot of beauty, mommy, lifestyle, and travel content, and I'd be happy if you stuck around and we could be friends. That'd be great, right? So if you want to hear about the baby and all the things going on there, just keep on watching. Okay, so I mentioned that I am 20 weeks this week, so that means I am halfway through my pregnancy. A pregnancy typically lasts 40 weeks if you don't know that or whatever. So it feels crazy that we're already here, that we're already at 20 weeks. This pregnancy has felt long, but it's also felt short. And it's also very like reminiscent for me because I am literally pregnant at the exact same time that I was pregnant with Caroline, at the same time of year. So my due date with this baby is one day after Caroline's due date 5 years later. So I'm pregnant at the exact same time. It's so funny to think about that because I remember how I was feeling at this point in the year, like Christmas, and it was kind of the time where we found out and started announcing it to our family. And then my kids will be out for summer and I'll be pregnant all summer and I will give birth right before school starts. So I'm due the week of school starting, but I'll probably go a little earlier. Caroline's due date was the 22nd. This baby's due date is the 23rd. I'll probably go closer to like the week before. So anyway, that's just a little backstory. I thought that was interesting. So how I'm feeling, guys, it has been the roughest pregnancy I've had so far. And it's not in the fact that I've been like puking and throwing up and no morning sickness per se, but I've had the worst migraines. My migraines are hormonally induced, so I've been a migraine sufferer for 15 years. I kind of know what goes along with the migraine game, but since they're hormonally induced and I cannot do anything about the hormones that are rushing through my body right now, the hormone fluctuations have really taken a toll on my body, and lots of migraines. Just I've been feeling really terrible in that sense. If I don't get a migraine, then I'm getting like a headache. It's been very frustrating, and if I don't get a headache, I feel really tired, or I feel like foggy, and I have a lot of issues. I mean, I'm 5 years older than the last time I was pregnant. I was 28 when I had Kennedy. I was 31 when I had Caroline, and I'm gonna be 36 when I have this baby. So it feels like a different lifetime almost, if that makes sense. I just have a lot of issues going on this time. I have a vitamin D deficiency, so I'm having to take a supplement for that. I have a low thyroid function too, so that's also making me feel extra tired. There's just a lot of things going on that I never had before, and it's just making me feel really yucky. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm having really good days, so that's good. I'll have really good days and then I'll have a bad day, or it just really depends. You know, I'll never know what I'm gonna get when I wake up. So luckily my kids are older. Kennedy and Caroline are so self-sufficient, such great helpers. It's just nice being able to, like, if I need to rest, then I can rest. And I don't have like a toddler to deal with. It's really nice. Because when I was pregnant with Caroline, Kennedy just turned 2, so that was fun. Do we have a name picked out? We definitely have a #1 choice, but then we'll be like, oh, that one's nice too, or that one's nice too. We definitely have a middle name. I don't like being super decisive about it. I was with Kennedy, but with Caroline, with her, we were just kind of like, I don't know, it's probably gonna be this, up until when we got there to the hospital and she was born. Like, we were really like set on it. I also don't like the idea of telling everybody our name and then people giving opinions. Oh, you're gonna name it that? All right, you should name it this instead. So I think people mean well, but like when you tell them your name decision and they don't like it, they'll tell you, and it's pretty discouraging. So it's like whenever the baby's born and you just tell them the name, it's not like they can change it. You know, like that's kind of how I feel about it, especially announcing it on social media to the public. Obviously tell close family and friends, but you're not gonna change my mind if I just tell you when he's born. And yes, it's still a boy. I had a blood test when I was 9 weeks pregnant, and that test really scans for a lot of different potential chromosomal abnormalities. So like Downs, all the trisomy ones, all that other stuff. Now it isn't like the most conclusive test that you'll get, but that test will tell you that your risk is a lot lower. So a lot of that stuff came back great. And when you get that blood test, it also tells you gender because they're looking at they're testing chromosomes. So I don't have a Y chromosome in my body. If a Y chromosome shows up, then you know it's a boy. So it's still a boy. And then we had an anatomy scan when I was 18 weeks, a couple weeks ago. My OB did some measurements, did some more in-depth like stuff with that, looking at the baby on the ultrasound, and she was able to just, you know, still confirm that it was a boy and also take some measurements, and things are still looking great there. Obviously, people have different opinions on getting all of that genetic testing done, and I'm of the opinion that like it's not gonna change the future. Obviously still gonna love the baby no matter what happens. I just wanna be prepared if something shows up. If we need to be prepared for something, then I can read up on it, research, and get to know other parents and other groups and stuff like that. But luckily things are looking good. That doesn't mean that we're completely out of the weeds with, you know, issues, but everything's looking pretty good right now. So that's good. Do I have a nursery plan? Not really. I think we're gonna keep it pretty neutral, something that he can grow into rather than making it very baby-like and then having to change and switch things up. So I think it's gonna stay pretty neutral. Greg and I really haven't talked much about it, but we do have furniture still from our other girls that will work in a boy setting. I just want it to be something that's cute, yet something he can grow into just fine. If later on he wants a monster car bedspread, I guess that's what he wants. I felt some movement. I started feeling movement right around 17 weeks. I remember feeling movement a lot earlier with Caroline. We found out that my placenta is kind of in the front, cushioning the kicks a little bit, so I'm not feeling them as much, and I'm not feeling as much movement. That's not a problem because placenta tends to move around, but right now it's like in the front, I guess. So I've been so irritated by the pollen. I've never really had really bad allergies before, but for some reason pregnancy has exacerbated everything for me. So my allergies are horrible as spring rolls around. I do not ever remember ever feeling like this before. Girls are super excited. They're so excited to be big sisters. Every week we get on my phone. I have a couple of pregnancy apps. They want to know the size of the baby, what does it look like in the womb right now, and these apps kind of tell you a general idea of what's going on in there at this point. They're so excited to know, and I just think it's really fun that they're really like into it and interested, and they really want to be a part of the pregnancy, so it's really, really nice for that. They're gonna be such great big sisters. They're already fighting who's gonna take care of him, which is really cool. I also told them that I want them to change diapers, and Caroline was like, well, I'll change the pee diapers. You can change the poop diapers. I was like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I probably don't want you changing a poop diaper. As far as baby gear goes, we don't have a whole lot. We have some things, you know, it's, again, we're starting over and we're having a different gender, so we literally have 0 clothes. I bought one thing at Target that's really cute. My sister's going to hand me down some of her son's baby clothes, so that's awesome. I'll have some of that. But other than that, we don't have very much for him as far as like gear goes, but we'll collect things as time goes on, I guess. So yeah, it's so funny though. As soon as we found out that we were having a boy, we took 6 tubs worth of girl clothes and got rid of it. We donated it all. Like, I saved some for my niece, but then I was like, goodbye everything else. Like, we just got rid of it. We're like, we're done with it. It's a new chapter, so it's really fun and exciting in that sort of sense. But we have like some basics. We have like a mamaroo, we have a rock and play, we have the crib, we have some furniture. We just don't have any small like bottle items or feeding. Like, I threw a lot of that stuff away that I was like, I don't know what I'm saving this for. So we'll need like some small items and small gear. We'll probably need a car seat, stuff like that, and clothes. That's the big thing. Clothes and bedding things and swaddles and stuff. So that's about it. Overall, things are going well. Plans in the future. We have a possible trip we might go on in June, but it just depends on if my OB is gonna say that I can go. I don't wanna fly if I'm too late in my pregnancy. We want to do a baby moon next month, so Greg and I are gonna go somewhere in Texas, I think, and have a little baby moon, like spa type stuff, so just to relax and get away. And then after the baby is born, we have a couple of things going on, which is really crazy. We've got my brother-in-law's wedding, and the baby might not even be a month old yet, but that's in Austin. We can drive to it. It'll be fine. It's family. I might just feel weird, but that's okay. We're going to Colorado for sure in October with the baby, and then we have a possible beach trip thing after that. So we might have 3 trips after the baby's born, before he is even 6 months old. So that's fun. You know, we are not stopping. I told you guys that the travel wouldn't stop. It's just kind of like paused for a little bit. So anyway, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this little update, and I will probably start updating more. So here's what the bump looks like. I've got a couple of little video clips I filmed here of the bump, so you can see I am not really huge. I've gained only about 10 pounds total, and it's been kind of a smaller bump, but that's okay. I'm starting to pop here and there. It depends on the time of day, honestly. But I'm feeling good, and I'm fitting in a lot of my pre-pregnancy clothes, but I am wearing a maternity shirt from Pink Blush. I will link that below, of course, if you are interested in seeing that. Yeah, I feel good. I look good. So that's it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this little pregnancy update. If you like these kind of videos, let me know. I'd really love to know, so just leave a comment below if you like that. If you want more pregnancy updates, I'll probably do these every couple of weeks, not every week. Just kind of like as the weeks go on and we get a little further on in the pregnancy, I'll update you more stuff. So I just had to update you for like half my pregnancy, so this one was probably going to be a longer update. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah!